Hey guys, it's Chris, Jack and Ollie here from the Zombie Box Project, and today we're talking about Mass Effect 3 multiplayer demo.
Very nice.
Fantastic. So we all played the demo.
Yeah.
What did we think? First impressions?
I really loved it. It was really fun.
See, you played the single player before you played the multiplayer. And I know, Ollie, you didn't enjoy the single player.
Well, I didn't not enjoy it. I just...
You weren't a big fan.
Yeah, I'm not like... I didn't play the past Mass Effects.
Yeah.
Well, I did, but I didn't really get into them.
So you're not as invested as people like me and Chris.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
Big Mass Effect fans. I was very disappointed when I heard they would announce they had multiplayer in it. You know, you weren't angry, you're just disappointed.
It feels like they're detracting from the main game.
So, do you think it was fun?
I think it looked great, it felt fun, but I think it was too time consuming for what it was. If we finish one round with a group of 4 people, it's maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. People just don't have that time to sit there in front of a screen. There's no pause.
So you want it more short and snappy?
More short and snappy, yeah.
So how long do you think it keep you entertained for? Do you think you'll be playing it for years to come? It will add to longevity.
It's perhaps not as fleshed out as multiplayers like
it's hardly Battlefield 3 or Call
of Duty or anything.
Yeah.
But it is still really fun. You know, I could see myself playing that for probably as long as I'd be playing the single player campaign.
I would play it probably on and off. To be honest, as soon as you've got a mainly single player game and they stick the multiplayer onto it, the multiplayer becomes something fun you can do on the side, but it's similar to Assassin's Creed multiplayer. I played that a bit and I just got tired of it after a while.
So with it being tied into the main game, do you think that would cause you to play it more? Because with Assassin's Creed, I barely touched the multiplayer. I didn't like it at all. But because I know that it ties in with the single player, I think it'll be pretty good.
Well, I just think it kind of detracts from the fact you're doing everything you can in the single player to get the best possible ending.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you got multiplayer and you could do it alongside, you could do badly in single player and still win.
Customization. You thought it was good. I thought it was good. You wanted more. Tell us why.
I wanted more appearance.
Okay.
You've got a bunch of alien races who all look really cool. Why can't we edit what they look like?
I suppose.
You've got lots of armor pieces and weapons. That's cool. But let's have a bit of cosmetic appearances here.
You can change your armor.
Yeah, but you could be a Krogan of your own design. And don't tell me there's no variety. Grunt and Rex.
I think perhaps that's just too much to be putting into a multiplayer.
Oh, you don't have to do it.
Did we like the fact that all the skill trees were in there? Did we like that amount of depth?
That was cool.
What I didn't like about the skill trees was the fact that they were sort of constricted to certain races.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all races should have access to all skills, and they should pick more tactically what they want to use.
How do we feel about some races being able to roll? So Turians can't roll, humans can. Krogans can't roll, humans can. How do we feel about that?
It feels like they might be like using just an animation they have from the campaign, and because they haven't got like
so they're being lazy,
basically. But then again, who wants to see a rolling Krogan? It would just
it's
not exactly threatening.
So the variety of tactics. Do we think that if you've got 4 players, you can have a variety of tactics? Do you think there's a lot of depth to be had?
You all need headsets if you want to get tactics going.
Yeah. But I think it would be beneficial to have tactics going.
You compared it a lot to Gears of War Horde, and that definitely needs tactics, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how similar was it?
It is pretty much similar. To,
I think
it's the one thing that it's always going to be compared
There's
to.
difference between Gears of War Horde and this is the fact that enemies don't come from certain places.
Oh, okay.
And there's no, in the demo at least, there's no way to
there's no spawn sections.
Yeah.
So yeah, going on to the maps, we only got to play 2 maps in the demo. How did we feel about them?
I felt like they were mainly cosmetic. I mean, in terms of style,
not much change.
You've got bits to go up and bits to go down. There was no major place that was defensible.
Yeah.
There was no major difference between them, really. You could have had one.
Okay. Credits and experience.
Yeah.
You gain experience from just playing. Credits you earn from achieving your objectives. How do we feel about that?
I mean, it seems a bit stupid having 2 when they pretty much both do the same thing.
Okay.
I mean, could have done without credits.
I think it makes sense. It makes sense in the source material because I mean, it's supposed to be set in like a legitimate part of Mass Effect.
Yeah.
And nobody buys weapons with their experiences.
Okay. Fair enough.
It seems.
Talking about buying stuff, it's random what you get when you buy. So you have different sections of packs. How do you feel about that?
It's very similar to something like FIFA Ultimate Team, actually.
Yeah.
You get given a random selection of packs every time you pick, and some are more expensive than others. I think it would be better for them just to have an armory.
Okay, so
maybe if you had like upgrades you got in like a random selection, but I think you should be able to pick your base weapons.
Cool. So on the issue of lobbies, we had a few issues trying to matchmake. So we got kicked out, and there were times when we were the only person in. How do you feel about that?
They need host migration.
Okay.
Host. They might have had it in the main game. I didn't see that, but in the lobby, we waited maybe 5-10 minutes. Of course, the host decided I'm going to quit, and then everyone else lost out.
It was a bit of a pain in the arse.
It's quite possibly because they're looking for people of a similar level. You get more experience if you win, clearly, and people of a low level aren't going to do as well as high ones.
Definitely. So on the issue of that, I know it is titled multiplayer, but do you think you could tackle this by yourself?
Seems a bit hard.
It's far too hard to. I mean, I had a couple of goes where I was on my own, and I got like halfway through. Maybe that's as far as I got.
What's Shepherd without like Garrus and Tarly? You're not getting anywhere without any help.
Definitely. So we spoke of more mission types. I mentioned while we were playing it a TDM mode, and you were like, "No, Jack,
no way, no way."
No,
I'm against that.
Team deathmatch would not work.
Why wouldn't it work?
Well, firstly, you've got physics-based attacks. Throw would be sending people fucking miles. It would be terrible. The camera would be terrible, and
there'd be awful lag.
You can hit people while they're down with physics-based attacks. I was surprised they kept them in for normal enemies, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was expecting a slump. No, but they kept them alright, yeah.
Do we miss the wheel?
I think because there's not extended trees for each characters, the wheel isn't really necessary.
No.
It feels more Twitch-based.
Do
you know, actually, Connect might work very well if it's compatible with multiplayer. The fact that you cannot pause it and like choose what you want to do tactically, if you can say it as you go along, that could be helpful.
Yeah, possibly. So, your comment question of the day, guys, is would you buy Mass Effect 3 independently for its multiplayer? So, if you didn't have to buy the storyline or the story mode, and you could just buy the multiplayer, would you buy it?
Yeah.
So, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and we'll speak to you next Tuesday.
See you online, guys.
See ya.
Awesome.